knows I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name.
The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting. However, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 11 now. Mayfield. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. This defense for the Packers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second and 7, Lance finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Packers had 10-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
3-3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Lance. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Lance going to throw. Levant brings it in. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 16, Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But you have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
No, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on right, trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a
This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Ready. Hey, close to you. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Okay, right.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
10 cycles.
To throw, it's Lance. This is caught. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. Opposite. 3.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it is also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the path.
Oh, into a sea. So going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Lance. Hauled in by a ball. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 76 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Lance. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A handoff as they run the counter play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. Right side to Watson. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Shotgun now for Lance. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Hey, go field. Ready?
Here's a handoff, and he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Rashawn Gary, his 2nd sack of the night.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, Mayfield. There's Chris Olave. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Lance going to keep it on the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Black shot. 52 blaster. Set guard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Got an open man, it's Olave. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Let's go.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. From midfield, here's Lance. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lance. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now, 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
Mayfield to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. To run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Dobbins trying the left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Here's Baker. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Kamara. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick is good. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them for keeping that laser focus and getting the victory. So for New Orleans, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.